In the heart of suburban Texas, Dr. Miles Carter was the very image of success, a respected surgeon, devoted husband, and loving father. He drove a luxury car, lived in a $1 million home, and coached his son's Little League team. Before we explore this tragic case, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to True Crime Exposed. We share astonishing stories that will challenge your perceptions of trust and loyalty, and this one is sure to leave you questioning everything. But behind the polished smile and surgical precision was a man hiding something grotesque. His mistress, 8 months pregnant, had just told him she was going to tell his wife everything, that their child would have his name. 2 days later, she was gone. And shockingly, the woman who helped him hide the crime wasn't a stranger. It was his wife. This is not just a story of murder. It's a story of manipulation, secrets, and one woman's twisted loyalty to a man who didn't deserve it, and how justice came when no one expected it. Dr. Miles Carter was a rising star in Houston's elite medical community. At just 39, he had already become the chief of surgery at a major hospital. Married for 12 years to Vanessa Carter, a former ER nurse turned stay-at-home mom, they were the couple everyone envied. What the public didn't know was that Miles had a dark habit: cheating. Vanessa knew. She always knew. But Vanessa had her own secret. She believed that staying loyal to Miles made her strong, that if she forgave him, he would change, that loyalty would win his love. Then came Jenna Martinez. She was young, ambitious, a medical assistant working in the same hospital. Their affair started like the others: secret hotel rooms, whispered promises, but it became something more. Jenna got pregnant, and she refused to stay hidden. By January of 2021, Jenna was 8 months pregnant. She had kept quiet long enough. She wanted Miles to leave Vanessa. She told friends she wasn't afraid. She had texts, voicemails, photos. If he didn't take responsibility, she'd tell everyone. She even hinted she might go to the media. Miles panicked, but instead of coming clean, he invited Jenna over to talk. What Jenna didn't know was that Miles had already spoken to Vanessa, and Vanessa agreed to help him. On February 3rd, 2021, Jenna arrived at a rental property owned by Miles in a remote area outside Houston. She thought they were going to talk custody. She never came out. Neighbors later reported seeing Miles leave alone, hours later, calm, dressed in surgical scrubs. Her body was found 11 days later in a drainage ditch. She was wrapped in a hospital sheet, duct tape over her mouth, and a deep bruise on her skull. She had been bludgeoned and suffocated. The baby, a boy, died with her. Detectives were stunned. The brutality, the precision, the coldness. But what shocked them most was how clean the crime scene was. Too clean. That's when they started looking at Vanessa. Vanessa played the grieving wife, crying at press conferences, defending her husband on social media. "He's innocent," she told anyone who would listen. "He's being framed." But behind closed doors, Vanessa knew everything. She'd helped destroy Jenna's phone. She'd scrubbed Miles' clothes. She even used her nursing training to help remove DNA traces from the rental property. She thought they were in it together. But Miles, he was already sleeping with someone new. When police tapped their phones, they caught Miles laughing about Jenna, joking that Vanessa cleaned up better than a crime scene crew. It was the betrayal that broke Vanessa, and the twist that turned the entire case. In a stunning reversal, Vanessa came to the police. In exchange for a plea deal, she confessed everything. She told detectives how Miles had planned it for weeks, how he said, "The baby's a problem. She's a problem. Problems get fixed." How she had helped cover it up because she believed she was protecting her marriage. But Miles had no intention of protecting her, thanks to Vanessa's testimony and her cooperation in recovering deleted texts, security footage, and DNA evidence. Miles Carter was arrested, charged with 2 counts of capital murder, and sentenced to life without parole. Vanessa received 8 years for obstruction and evidence tampering. She told the court, "I thought I was doing it for love, but it wasn't love, it was fear. And now I live with that every day." Jenna Martinez was 29. Her unborn son never got to take his first breath. Her only mistake was trusting a man who wore a mask of kindness, stitched together with lies. In the end, it wasn't police work alone that cracked the case. It was the unraveling of a woman who chose loyalty over morality until she saw the truth. Miles Carter will die behind bars, and in a courtroom packed with Jenna's family and friends, justice was finally served. But for those who knew her, the pain will never fully heal, because this wasn't just a murder. It was a betrayal wrapped in love and buried in silence. Until the silence screamed. If you found this story as chilling as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real stories that expose the darkness behind the masks. Thanks for your support, and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. This is True Crime Exposed.